Hungry Ewok here with our next episode. Episode 1, Star Wars, the role-playing game. Well, after nearly a week of work on a video that was nearly 11 minutes long, most of it was lost, so I'm starting all over again. I also discovered that I am limited in the length of my videos. So this is going to be a very focused look at Star Wars, the role-playing game. The book is divided into 3 sections: Player section, Game Master section, and Adventure section. The easiest way to understand a role-playing game is usually just to create a character. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the back of the book, we're going to pick a character template out of the 24 available, and create a character. So we're going to create an Ewok, because, well, of course we are. Each character has 6 attributes, each governing a set of skills. To create a character, the player is given 7 dice to divide among the skills. Each attribute will have a die code next to it. A die code of 3D plus 2 means you roll 3 6-sided dice and add 2 to the total. To create our Ewok character, we're going to add 1 die to dodge and 2 dice to melee. We're going to add 1 die to survival and another die to beast riding. Perception is our highest attribute. We won't be adding anything here. We'll be adding 1 die to brawling, and we'll be adding our last die to medicine. At the bottom of the character sheet are 4 stats: force points, dark side points, wound status, and skill points. Each character begins the game with 1 force point. Using a force point lets you double your die codes for 1 combat round. If you use that force point to do evil, you will receive 1 dark side point. If you receive a dark side point, the Game Master will roll 1 6-sided dice, and if the die total is less than the number of dark side points, the character turns to the dark side and you lose the character. When a character is wounded, there is a -1d to most die codes. At the end of each adventure, the character is awarded a number of skill points, usually between 3 and 10. These skill points are used to improve the die codes of your skills. Each character begins the game with some equipment. There's also a section of the character's background, personality, a quote the character usually says, and connections with the other player characters. The players section details the character creation process, the basic rules of the game, and a solitaire adventure to familiarize the player with how the game is played. The Game Master section describes to the Game Master their job in relation to the players. This section also has a chapter on all the skills listed on the character sheet, a detailed chapter on the combat rules for the game, a chapter about starships and space travel, a chapter on the Force skills, and the Force powers. The last chapter of the Game Master section describes the use of non-player characters, or NPCs, to the Game Master. This includes aliens, droids, and stormtroopers. The Adventure section describes to the Game Master how to run a session of Star Wars the role-playing game and how to design their own adventures. One chapter is a complete adventure for the players. Another chapter describing 10 adventure ideas. The basic concept of the play mechanic is pick a skill, roll its die code versus a difficulty number. Let's take, for example, our Ewok character making an attack roll with his spear. Difficulty is 10. The character's melee weapon skill is 5d plus 2. This would be a successful strike. While there is more to it than that, for example, the target does get to dodge, which increases the difficulty number. But that's the basics. Due to the limited capacity of working on my phone, I'll be making short, detailed videos of each aspect of the game in the future. Until then, please like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment down below. This has been Hungry Ewok, Yub Nub, and may the Force be with you.